Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man, I've been looking at it, peeping out tickets, old videos, and just some other shit. And I just decided to give my own interpretation of certain situations, you know, based off, you know, basically my opinion. All right, man, look, I think it's a shame that it took somebody like Micky Garcia, a dude who's never fought at 147 in his life, to constantly call out Spence, to now get Sean Porter and Danny Garcia talking about fighting Spence. Now all of a sudden, Danny Garcia is saying, well, Spence is overrated and all that type of shit. And now Sean Porter is taking interest in fighting Spence. But just last year, Sean Porter was saying that he wouldn't fight Spence until it was close to him retiring. So, is Sean Porter saying that he's close to retiring and that now he's willing to face Spence? Okay, well, you know, we'll see. Now, this is shit that came out of Sean Porter's mouth, not me. You can go back and look at the articles. He was quoted to saying that to people from boxing scene and all those type of people. So that came out of Sean Porter's mouth. So nobody can sit up there and say, oh, well, you just putting words in their mouth. They said that shit. Sean Porter, from what I was told and from what I heard, he was offered a fight with Spence and he said no. So now all of a sudden people are talking the tough talk, saying that it's going to happen. Well, it could have happened last year. It could have happened earlier this year. But nevertheless, Danny Garcia and, you know, Sean Porter have a clash that's jumping off next month. You know, the winner is supposed to get possibly Spence. If Spence doesn't sign to fight Micky Garcia. Me, myself, if I was Spence, I would wait and see what happens with Garcia Porter. And depending on the winner of that fight, then I would start talking about fighting one of those two dudes. You know, I think Micky Garcia should just weigh his options at 135 because there's some fights out there for Micky Garcia. I mean, if worse come to worse, I mean, if he chooses to, he could jump back up to 140. He can fight Regis Prograis. He can stay at 135. All those dudes are saying that they're coming up to 135. He could get a couple of stay active fights and then, you know, let Tank get 2 fights in, and then there's, you know, a possible fight with, you know, with Tank. And that fight would be a lot easier to make than Lomachenko because according to Micky Garcia's team and other sources that Lomachenko really isn't interested in fighting Micky Garcia, and Top Rank isn't interested in making that fight. Then you still have Manny Pacquiao in the mix. I think Manny Pacquiao would probably come down to 140 to fight Micky Garcia. So it's still a lot of options out there for Micky Garcia. But getting back to Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, like I said, it's a shame that it took Micky Garcia to get those dudes to say that they'll fight Spence. Those dudes have no choice but to say they'll fight Spence because that's a bad look if you have a guy that jump up 2 weight classes to fight Spence. Because people gonna look at you and say, well, wait a minute, why didn't you guys fight? And that's all it come down to. You know, these dudes are trying to save face. That's why Danny Garcia said, oh, I don't believe he'll really fight him and all that type of shit, because it's a bad move. And it's a bad look for both Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. So, nevertheless, you got to keep it 100. I'm keeping it 100. I'm just giving you my opinion of what I think is going on. Behind the scenes, people are probably looking at these dudes like, or people in their camp, or people, you know, that's part of their organization is probably saying, hey, man, you can't let Micky Garcia jump up 2 weight classes and fight this dude, man. Because it'll look even worse for you guys. It'll look worse for you guys if Micky Garcia loses, but it'll be 3 times worse if Micky Garcia wins. So, they have no choice. So, that's all I got to say about that. I'm out.